Roderick Strong, the king of the world, all the time.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. Let's talk about this, y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, I love this ending. I love Samoa Joe winning the AEW title the way he did, too. This was booked really well at the end here, man. MJF is in his hometown. He's getting the crowd's on feed for him. Adam Copeland has become such a sympathetic character next to MJF and everything like that. So it just kind of made sense to have the ending that they had, right? So I think Samoa Joe is gone at this point, so he's not able to rescue MJF like he's been doing. So the Devil Mask's attackers or henchmen or whatever, they come out as 4 of them. They're getting ready to attack MJF, man. MJF is in real trouble here, right? So the Devil's crew is out there. Cole held up his crutch as he was going to try to take the heat away from MJF. But he was quickly taken down by one of the masked men. And then the two men took down MJF, right? Another masked man held up a chair. MJF and Cole both pleaded to take the chair shot for each for the other. And it looked like the Devil Mask was going to do it to Adam Copeland. To Adam Cole. I keep doing that now, man. Adam Copeland, Adam Cole. Then the lights went out. And they went out for a little minute. They went out for like at least a good 20 seconds, I think. 20, 30 seconds. When the lights turned on, and we now know why they did the long delay with it. I had a feeling. Look, I said this, okay? I haven't covered AEW maybe a couple of weeks now. But I recorded a video for the December 20th episode. Never released it. In that video, I said the Devil Mask is going to be revealed either at World's End or the AEW Dynamite after World's End. I said he's going to be revealed right there. The Devil Mask reveals himself, and you wouldn't believe who it was. Adam Cole, baby, is the Devil Mask. Shocked. Now, a lot of people will tell you this. So Adam Cole has been one of the red herrings throughout this mystery. And he's also been one of the top 5 suspects the whole time. You know, obviously, he's been buddy-buddy with MJF. But the one thing that kind of gave it away from me that it could be Adam Cole was something that they did in the summertime. So when they had that boat segment, Adam Cole was acting like he was going to hit MJF, and I said, whoa, they're going to go back to that at some point. What's crazy is I think this was a month or 2 later, at Grand Slam in New York, so also in New York, at Arthur Ashe Stadium in Queens. So when the lights turned on, we had Cole was seated in a chair with 4 men standing behind him. The masked men removed their masks to reveal themselves. It ended up being Roderick Strong, Matt Taven, and Mike Bennett from the Kingdom. And also the 4th member was Wardlow. Now that one was interesting. Let's talk about this. So I think one of the things about it is I don't think anybody's surprised that it was Roderick Strong, Taven, and Bennett. You know what I mean? Because the thing was, they were kind of plotting against MJF the whole time anyways, right? Adam Cole. So they were kind of getting in between the two. So that wasn't surprising that it went the way it did. But Wardlow, I like that dynamic because it makes sense. He's really been saying he's going to take everything from MJF and everything like that. And he's been going against MJF, so that makes sense to put him in there. So the people that he kind of entrusted in his time at AEW are against him. As the last person to reveal himself was no other than Adam Cole. And Cole stood up, dropped the mask. They started putting the boost to MJF. They attacked him, and then Wardlow powerbombed him and everything like that. Cole looked to the crowd and smiled in an evil way. Cole knelt over MJF while his allies stood over him. So it all comes full circle, man. So from the first time we saw like an interaction between Roderick Strong and Adam Cole, I think it was like back in June, and they were in the car, or they're about to head off into the car. And this is when the first time when MJF started hanging out with Adam Cole. They didn't like each other before that. And Roderick was trying to get it between them, and then this is when Roderick just started going crazy, right? Couldn't believe that MJF was trusting this guy. And the whole time, even though Roderick Strong was in on it, he was right the whole time about you shouldn't trust Adam Cole. So that's what I love about it. It comes full circle. It comes full circle with the Wardlow thing as well. So that makes a lot of sense too. I can't wait to see the way they incorporate that part as well. But it's perfect. It's perfect. They basically taking everything away from MJF. The title he lost it. It's going to be perfect to see this all take shape, man. And I think he was the best solution. Like I said, the other one that I kept on here was Jack Perry, and I was never against the Jack Perry one. I thought that would have been a great way to bring him back. I was never against that one. But I do think Adam Cole makes the most sense. I even heard some people talk, that was going to be Britt Baker, but I was like, they're going to have to figure out a way to really do that. Now, what I would do is I will still do something with that though. I will probably throw her into the mix whenever she comes back. I think they said she has an injury or something right now. It's crazy how her and Hater have injuries and have been out in that women's division, but everybody talk about the women's division next. But man, this is crazy, man. I mean, I was kind of blown away just to actually see that it was Adam Cole. I mean, great storytelling, bro. Because they really put it together, and like people, like I said, I know for those guys that's listening to this video, man, especially if you're an AEW fan, you know exactly what the hell I'm about to say right now. I've always thought one of the things that, but it's kind of true on the surface that AEW could do a better job with the storylines, right? They could, as far as like not so much the storylines, but do more of them. Like that was one of the things that was kind of the flaw of AEW is that they don't build up enough hype going into their matches because it's hard for people to care about them, since it's like the hardcores would care about the matches, but the casuals won't, because casuals are used to seeing storylines, because most fans come from the WWE circle and that's how they build up their matches. And so that was something that I think when AEW does a storyline, they do it really well. I was just talking about Christian Cage and Adam Copeland, and even last year Christian Cage and Jack Perry being such a good story as well. When they do the stories, they do a really good job, and I got to give it to them on this. This was like, I wouldn't say it was Bloodline-esque level quality, but it was kind of there. It had you into the mystery though. Everyone was trying to figure out who the hell the Devil Mask was, and it's Adam Cole. So now I can't really wait for Dynamite, bro. And the interesting thing that I want to cap off with is the whole kayfabe of MJF's contract situation. So everyone, January 1st, 2024 is supposed to be the day he was supposed to be a free agent or whatever. I think I heard some of that. It was in it's a part of the storyline. It was never real. After he actually signed a contract extension, they just started playing along with that. So that's interesting right there. So I think they're going to play because they took down his page on the roster, and a lot of people were believing in it. I was like, oh boy, bro, So they're going to really use this, and I think it was a genius move for AEW to actually use that. But the other thing that I missed that I wanted to point out was that when Adam Cole faking his injury, that was genius too, man. Because I was trying to figure out, like, why these dudes still got these crutches today? He tried to announce to everyone that he's going to be out. He had us all play, bro. He had us play. I'm telling you what, man. That was great. That was great, and that's one of the few times where if you use a red herring, you use it the right way. Because a lot of times the red herrings, it's kind of hard to bring them back in because they're such a huge suspect, and you want to trick it up at the end and make sure it's somebody that nobody suspected. But for the storyline purposes, sometimes you got to go with the red herring, because if you go with somebody else, and it doesn't make sense, and you're just doing it just to kind of make it tricky and all this other stuff, where no one thinks about it. You gotta have a messed up situation. So this was pretty cool though. But give me y'all thoughts on this, man. This is crazy, man. I want to give this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching this on After News. Can't wait to talk about this at the Dynamite.